All right, so my last video was about throwing my old self in the trash a few times for the first time in my life, by the way, and changing and switching up for the first time in my life, and then the new me, and I put that in there, and that I've never changed or switched up prior to about 6 months ago. I've never changed or switched up before that. I've never really grown or changed either. So it's the first time it happened. I'm glad it happened, and I honestly like. To be formally, at the age that I'm at, or I was at 6 months ago, and to formally have gone through all this shit, and to formally have had all these experiences, the truth was, and being being a little bit quick-minded, a little bit speedy in when I do things. Because of that, I'd say that I kind of just cruised. The moment, it's like the moment I was able to do it, I wasn't stopping, and I was really going at a fast pace, and I was trying to just change and grow as much as I could, and really doing that. But the question I guess that comes up is what's so different about it? I'd say everything is different. If it wasn't for that, I would have still been in Dubai, to be very honest. Or I would have still had those Dubai vibes, following what's going on in Dubai and everything. And I'm glad that I've told you I'm glad that I'm not. And I'm glad that happened so that, I didn't have to be in places, I was kind of back in Dubai, but it wasn't a good look for me. But the real question is what changed? And there's just a lot. It's literally like, and when I say I was cruising through, I went through it fast. It was like, that. I almost felt like I was reborn at that moment. I felt like I was like 0 years old again. Like I was literally 0 years old again, and it was like I just cruised through it. It was like I just raise my level of maturity in 6 months or 6.5 months to the age that I formally am today. So I actually raised my genuine self to this self, and obviously a journey even when you're just growing older. I mean, you drop a lot. You drop a lot of your old stuff. You become a new person. You know what I mean? And then now to break it down and to explain all of it, something that I'm not gonna do, obviously. But I'm trying to think of something else to talk about. I don't know. If you want to know, was I impressed by Dubai? I was not impressed by Dubai, man. I had some good food, but that doesn't mean that I'm impressed. Having good food in a city doesn't mean that I'm impressed by it. I was not impressed with Dubai vibes at all. And the more I got to know it, the more lame that it got. Anyways, we shouldn't criticize people, or cities. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, so as of now, I have no content to talk about. I really tried and I couldn't come up with any content. So this is only 3.5 minutes. Post it up, and if I'm able to, I'll come back. But I gotta tell you, today I'm not really having any content or any thoughts like that going on. So I'll post this up.